Hello everyone, thanks for coming again to my second video, and I hope there will be a lot of videos, so please don't forget to subscribe, and if you like the video, please don't forget to hit like button, and I will always happy to read your comments below the video. So this is our case scenario today. There will be another flow according to case scenario, and please find the scenario in the descriptions, and you can also feel free to stop the video and read through it. First, as usual, we will draw a diagram, but I already draw the diagram for the video. So we have a user, and user is creating an opportunity as usual in the organization. But if, according to case scenario, if the opportunity amount is bigger than $100,000, then there should be some activities and tasks in the organization, and these opportunities should be newly created. They don't want to cover previous records, and it should always have account lookup relationship shouldn't be null. It should be always filled by the user. So once these criteria is met, the record triggering flow will be run after save, and they need task, they need chatter post, and they need email reminder for the opportunity. For the task, there should be a subject, due date, owner, priority, description, and it should be related to the opportunity. So the user didn't require it, but as a consultant, we will recommend them to have another element in our flow. So if there will be any error in the organization to create a task for any reason, we don't know what's the possible reasons. So there will be an email reminder to the account owner that task creation failed and there is no chatter post, but please be aware that there is an opportunity with over 100K. So this is, let me show as an overview. So this is our diagram. I will attach to the post as well in my Blaze the David Facebook and LinkedIn page. Please check the diagram from there. Let's go and build our flow. Right flow here, go flows, and new flow. So since it will be record triggered flow according to our plan, so I will choose record triggered flow and create. We will work on opportunity object because the records are creating on the opportunity object, so the record will be triggered by opportunity object records. So according to the scenario, it should be newly created, and so we will choose the first one here. And our entry conditions, we need to be all conditions met. We have two conditions to follow. So these conditions are according to our diagram. It should be more than 100K, the amount, and it should be related to an account. It's a must. So there are two conditions, and we will use AND logic for these conditions. First one is amount greater than or equal to 100K. And we will add another condition. So we have account ID field on the opportunity record, and it shouldn't be null. Account ID is null, false, we will choose. And since we will use some related records and create some actions, then we need to choose this option here. Click on done. Now our flow is ready for triggering, but we need to create some elements to take action. Let's click here. First, let's check the diagram. According to our diagram, we need to create a task. We need to create a new record on task object. We will choose create records element. Let's make the label as create task, and the description, this element will create a task once the flow triggered. We will create only one task but we will use separate resources and literal values. And we will use another object, task object. Since it's not opportunity, we need to specify the object here. We have fields to create here. Let's check the diagram. We need to create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fields here. So subject, due date, owner, priority, description, and related to the opportunity. Let's create them. So the subject should be according to user scenario. A big deal has been created. I will copy paste. And the second field is due date. And we will choose flow current date here because we want the date. The user asks us to create a record on task for that day. We will choose current date on the flow. So once the flow triggered, it will bring that date to here as a value. And another field is owner ID. So it should be equal to account owner ID. So let's go to record opportunities and then account ID, and we will choose owner ID here. Another field is priority, and the peak list values are automatically here, and we will choose high according to the scenario. And the other one is description. Sorry, the description was here. According to user scenario, the title should be follow-up call. My apologies. And it should be related to an opportunity. So in the task record, there's a related to ID field, and the value should be opportunity ID. We can simply filter them with ID, so opportunity ID here. So that's all. We have all the related fields that we need to create, and click done. We have task now, and now we need to create a post to chatter action. So let's click on plus sign here and choose action, and we have action as post to chatter. This is from Salesforce. The label should be post to chatter, and the description is this element will post to chatter for the chatting. The message should be the same as the task description. So I passed it, and target ID is opportunity ID. It should be under the opportunity. Choose opportunity ID to put under the opportunity. So that's all. If you need to use, for example, if you would like to make connection with Experience Cloud site, or you have target type or visibility, you can use them. And if you would like to manually assign variables, you can choose. But in our scenario, we will just use these options. So click done. That's all. So now we will send an email. So this is another action. Click on action and send email. So label is send an email. So the body is, let's put everything the same as task description, and subject is a big deal created. A big deal created. Okay. This take action. Okay, this is the email, And for the recipient email address, we can choose record, opportunity, and account owner's email address. So let's go to email. Okay. And I don't want rich text formatted body. And if you like sender email address, you can put your email address here. And let's write test@test.com. And that's all. If you need other options, you can discover them. So click done. So this is also fine. So the another step to the users that we promised on the diagram, we would like to put another pathway for fault if the task will not create it. So this is simply click on the element here, add fault path here. So we have fault path here. Now you can leave as is, or you can assign another action here. Let's copy this action. You can copy this element and you can paste here, paste copied elements. But I would like to customize it, so you can edit. A big deal has been created, but task creation failed. Leave as is and make a note. Please contact system administrator for the task creation error. Okay, I will leave the rest as is. Done. Our flow is ready. Now we have a couple of actions that we should take to make sure that our flow is working. First step is saving it. Task, chapter, and email actions. Task creation, chapter and email actions for big. Yeah. This flow will fire task creation and email actions for opportunities over 1K. Let's save it. So we have a couple of options here. First, we need to debug. Let's click on debug, and we would like to run immediately to see if it's working or not. And we can click skip start condition requirements just to see if the flow is working or not. By this, it will not check if the opportunity has an account and if the opportunity is bigger than 100K. We can choose any opportunity here since we clicked here. So click on run. And as you see, our flow is working well. According to our debug, our flow is working very well. So the interview started and condition requirements skipped, duetter debugging options, and the task is created and posted to the chatter and email sent. And later, since this is a debug, all the records created and posting chatter is rollbacked. There is no change on the database, and the interview finished successfully. There is no fault. So now you can activate the flow and check whether if it's working fine or not. Let's find out together. Let's go to Sales app and go to opportunities, and let's create a new one. The amount is 100K. No, this is 1 million. It's okay. So opportunity name is test, or and close date is, let's say, today, and stage is prospecting. Account name shouldn't be null, so let's choose this one. And I think we all set. Let's go. save. Now we have the record, and according to our record, we have a task here, follow-up call. Click on it, and a big deal has been created. The description is exactly as we liked. So this is the opportunity, and these are the information that we want. Due date is today, as we asked for the flow, and the subject is follow-up call. So let's go to opportunity again, and let's check chatter. Yeah, let's check chatter here. A big deal has been created, please contact. So chatter post is also successfully published. But that's all. Our flow is working very well. Don't forget to subscribe and like my video, and please wait for the other videos soon. Thank you very much.